So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game. It's Snyder! And it's come back out to him. There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
Koundé tries to play it through. Bergkamp in acres of space out wide. Climbs up big! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's gone out for a throw-in. Pogba. That pass has been well intercepted. Not the most convincing of passes. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. He's one-on-one, surely! He could be in here. Oh, what has happened here? A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Van Nistelrooy is flagged offside.
Donc il m'a laissé de l'espace, c'est pour ça. Donc il a commis une faute.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. Out to the left it goes, and he's picked it up out wide, and it's made its way to him. Pogba tries to clear. Snyder! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
It's really well read here.
But ouais, c'est vrai, je pense.
He'll be slightly disappointed not to make
Son niveau, il peut-être div 5, div 4.
Olise. Pogba bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's a cute ball. Oh, delightful ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy purring through the gears.
Il a pas penalty là.
He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Ah, good steal. He just read it. The Netherlands are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. And here's De Jong. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. And he's got the beating of his man. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Ouais, ouais. Il a pris juste sur rang. Voilà.
Rijkaard. Van Nistelrooy. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Mbappe. That's a good run down the left. And it's been played through. Dembele could try cutting inside here. Tries to get it clear. Bergkamp. Van Nistelrooy. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he's intervened well there. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And here's Bergkamp. Now it's De Jong. Tries a deft little ball. Can he finish? That's another chance. It's in. Two to the good. And they are purring. Absolutely purring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And now he has two. The Netherlands are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Rijkaard. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Dembele, big chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Dembele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Koundé. And there's the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ake. Rijkaard. And it's Schneider. To Schneider. Passing nice and neat. Mbappe. It's a good run down the right. Van Nistelrooy. Aimed beyond the defence. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Dembele. Oh, that's fabulous. Chooses to go cross-field. Now it's Mbappe. And we hit half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
The Netherlands ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. So we're just settling back into this second half.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's managed to gift it back. Looking for the run.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Schneider.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Now it's Mbappe. That'll be a throw-in.
Of course. Les passes sont choulos.
Ake. De Jong. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's managed to get rid. Ball's gone out of play. Can he get on the end of this? Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Schneider running with the ball. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Schneider taking charge of the dead ball. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Oh, that's a waste. Van Dijk picks it up from the goal kick. And here's Van Nistelrooy. De Jong is the guilty party there. Opts for safety. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe.
Such good technique.
He's picked his way through. And it's Camavinga. Over to the left. That has ended up in no man's land. Bergkamp. Taken back almost at once. Van Nistelrooy is onto this. France needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. Van Nistelrooy was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. De Jong, and he's running through. Bergkamp. Cleared without complication. Ake. Oh, what a ball! And the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
The Netherlands find a position of real strength now. Fofana did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. And how did he not make it 4?
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
And here's Bergkamp. De Jong. He has found the way through. Oh, this is a great, real chance! He has done it! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game...
There's the shot! They've scored! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
Substitution for Netherlands, number 11,
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. The Netherlands are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
The Netherlands clearly should have...
And he's had a hit! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
The Netherlands have really been terrific at...
And he shoots! Keeper always had the measure of that.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Mbappe, and that has left him in a heap. Into the last 5 minutes. Back into the middle. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that's definitely not his best. Now it's Gullit. Weghorst. And he's on his way. Great ball, and it's Bergkamp!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
And the ball is out of play. Hernandez. Good play on the left-hand side here. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And it's Reinders. Oh, that's superb. He's had a shot! He's scored! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. The Netherlands have done it. The perfect...
Ouais, on peut dire comme ça, hein. On peut dire comme ça, mais voilà, c'est juste pour jouer les events et voilà. Gagner les récompenses, c'est tout. Après une longue journée.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions.
Regarder
A
les
good show
champions
here,
entre Inter et
absolutely
Liverpool.
crucial. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a very impressive engine.
One of those who's become a cult hero for every club he's represented. Famously, of course, 3 years in Catalonia and 1 goal, the winner in a European final.
Yeah, well, who could forget that? But first and foremost, I see him as someone who always puts in an honest shift. He'll do everything his manager asks him to do and will rarely let you down.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Romario is onto this. Tries to pass it through. Good ball, good take. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's picked his way through. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Could try cutting inside here. Look at the space here. Rafinha! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Very nicely done. Oh, shooting chance! Now it's Schneider. Oh, Red, nice interception. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. The Netherlands yet to have an attempt on goal.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Rafinha.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
It could be in here. Oh, it's come loose. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Stood up well to him there. Dink through. Pass is just off target. Roberto. Schneider. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. Ake with a fine tackle. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Rafinha. Wrong shapes to shoot! Rijkaard. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Knocks it into... And a chance! Goal! Brazil! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Brazil are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Brazil have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Schneider. No way through there. Gilberto Silva. Oh, it's Bergkamp. And that is as far as they're going to go. He's got away. Now it's Rafinha. Rijkaard wins the duel this time.
The Netherlands truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. Belletti. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to play it through. Rijkaard.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Seedorf.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, that looks a decent ball. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Schneider. Seedorf. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he's found support out wide. Schneider. Dida breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's managed to get free. Hato, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Gullit. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a promising position. Flings in across. Nicely weighted ball. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And this is Romario. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That's good running with the ball. Rafinha. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, chance! And yes, it's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Substitutions taking place.
Brazil can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Brazil are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Looking for the run, and this is Gullit. Can he finish? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Schneider plays it short. Frimpong. Terrific header! This time, surely! Has another go! Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Thinks about the shot. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, such a clever touch. Shot a goal! Oh, should have put that away.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Paulinho. Ronaldinho. This is Romario. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Gullit. Oh, good read. The Netherlands couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Neymar, they're urging him to shoot. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
He has found the way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Bergkamp. Linton. Neymar. Linton. And here's Romario. And he's got the beating of his man.
Has been indicated.
Seedorf. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Chance, surely! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 5, Seedorf. Number 9, Schneider. Number 11, Van Nistelrooy. Number 7, Bergkamp. Number 21, Frimpong.
So here comes the substitution.
3-0
and the referee brings it to a close. The Netherlands suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix.
Against Uruguay.
The instantly recognisable Signal Iduna Park, one of Europe's most unforgettable stadia. The action has already started. Well, here he is, Martin Caceres, an uncompromising, unrelenting defender, Jim.
Yeah, and that unbreakable spirit is what makes him so special, Peter. He just plays without fear, determined to win at all costs.
Every team needs one of him, doesn't it?
Well, if you want to be successful, it's essential.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Bergkamp was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Gullit was alert to the... Oh, what a mistake! Oliveira. And Araujo. Jimenez. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And it's Valverde. Neither side especially adventurous early on. And here's Forlan. De Arrascaeta. He's played it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Now Oliveira. And this is Forlan. Oliveira providing an outlet on that flank. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now the breakaway. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in plenty of space here.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's forced to go back. Jimenez. Valverde. And he's on his way! Bergkamp closing in on goal. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit.
And the shot! Goal, the Netherlands! And it's the Netherlands who take the lead. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Chance! Van Dijk gets good distance on it. Caceres. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Bergkamp. Van Nistelrooy. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Ake. Van Dijk. Ake. Rijkaard. Ake. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And back to the keeper they go. And it's Schneider. Schneider tries making a foray down the right. Ake. It's Van Dijk. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Van Dijk. Ake. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good switch, that.
And it's Hato. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
The Netherlands are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen right now for information on our shuttle bus service.
There's the start of the second half. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. De Arrascaeta. And it's Valverde. Knocks it out wide. That's De Arrascaeta. Played back. Rijkaard does well to get it back. Now it's Bergkamp. And he cuts out the supply. De Arrascaeta. Oh, well played, well played. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
The Netherlands are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Araujo. And it's Cáceres. Valverde. And Jimenez. And he's managed to get free. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nandez. Forlan. And here's the chance to counter.
60,810.
And the pass is intercepted. And that's put paid to a promising move. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's De Arrascaeta. De Arrascaeta. And it's Valverde. Played in deep. Oh, he takes a shot! It's there! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Forlan really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Uruguay grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, what about it? Extraordinarily, they have been denied as late and as dramatically as can be. Jimenez. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Here's Nandez. Jimenez. And it's Cáceres. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cáceres gets into a good position. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oliveira. Here's Nandez. It's a pretty loose pass. Jimenez. That's De Arrascaeta. Rolls it backwards.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
That's good play. Valverde. Looking to go deep. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Jimenez. Oliveira. That's De Arrascaeta. And here's Nunez. Chance for a shot! Goal! Uruguay! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Substitutions taking place.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Uruguay take the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Snyder. And he whips it in.
The Netherlands really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now, can they get him away? Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And that is as far as it goes. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established. Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air.
That could spell...
And the shot! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, the defence were being...
Oh, he's taken it. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Williams. Can he get on the end of this? Now that's well seen too. And it's Gullit. Now the ball's gone astray. Williams. Looking for a corner. Spain with the corner. They're first. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. The Netherlands are looking to go forward now. Gullit. Plays a sharp little ball here. Nico Williams picks it up out wide. So just a one. The referee's awarded a free kick. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Raya claims comfortably. Now it's Villa. Rijkaard puts his foot on the gas. And it's De Jong. And here's Gullit. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, played through for the wide man. Brilliantly cut out. He's gone for goal! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Pepelu probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Could be danger here. Oh, Williams! It's there! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Spain have their second corner now. Up he goes! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Pedri. Gullit. And Gullit! Oh, bang on target. And the counter is on. That's beautifully weighted. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Albert Ferrer. Played into space out wide. And he's there to clear it. Bergkamp. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Corner number 3 coming up. Gullit attempts a clearance. Couldn't squeeze it through. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's picked it up out wide. He's found the way through.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Pedri gets a foot in here. Well read, nice interception. De Jong. That's Rijkaard. Hato. The Netherlands couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. David Villa showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. David Villa! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Spain get their 4th corner. Has a shot! Worth a try, but not this time.
Nico Williams cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit, just a bit straighter.
Ake. De Jong. Turns back here, probably the best option. And back to the goalkeeper. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rijkaard. It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. The Netherlands are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Cambio de jugadores.
The Netherlands get the second half going. Foot in. The Netherlands different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Nico Williams. Oh, that was vital. Rijkaard. Davids. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And this is Bergkamp. Pressure coming in from all directions. Oh, that's a fine interception. Pedro. No way through. Albert Ferrer does really well to win the ball there. Guti. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he skips past his man. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Hato. Schneider. He's through here. And the flag has stayed down. And this is Schneider.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
So we've reached the hour mark. Tries to play it through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pepelu goes on a charge down the left. Oh, that's well spotted. David Villa. And the ball's come loose here. Can he finish? Goal, Spain! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 7.
Spain can now introduce the first of their substitutes. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Spain get them. He gets big! Decent enough try.
Van Nistelrooy certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 22 será sustituido por el dorsal 20. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And it's Schneider. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Bergkamp. Little pass back. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Schneider is behind this one. And this, an opportunity to pull level. Schneider! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That is a great pick out. Oh, real chance to break. Schneider. Great vision. That looks a good ball through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Mosquera cuts out the pass. Guti chasing after it. Balde. Merino. That's good play. Guti!
Spain surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Bergkamp. The Netherlands must do something here, and very quickly.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And the keeper beats it away. Merino gets it away.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Tries to pass it through. It's a good run down the right. Guti delivers. Here comes the corner. They're up to 5 corners now. Torres! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Searching pass he's played there. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Time added on 4 minutes. And this is Gullit. Pedro is onto it in a flash. And he's worked it through. And here's Bergkamp. He is through here. So much time and space. Oh, smashing him. Oh, crossbar. And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. The Netherlands are beaten and they are out. Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way.
Well, Peter, when you've got a striker like Romario in your team, you're always going to be in with a chance.
Oh, there's no one quite like him.
Yeah, a bit of a revolutionary. He was one of the first strikers to venture outside the penalty area, dropping deep, linking up the play. They all do it now. I guess he was the trailblazer.
And it's come back to the keeper. Ederson sends that a long way.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Gullit showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Casemiro. And Rafinha. And here's Romario. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Romario. Now it's Pedro. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And that's been repelled. And we have our very first corner. Roberto Carlos plays it short. Now it's Pedro. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. He's got away. Good ball, good take. Davids. That pass has been well intercepted. Pedro.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting it.
And Romario! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Bergkamp. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy. Beraldo is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Pedro. Davids calmly anticipates. Now it's Snyder. Can he get it through? Real chance! Oh, what has happened here? And again! He's missed, but not by that far.
Van Nistelrooy certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Now, can they get him away? And he's managed to get free. It is a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, smashing header! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Danilo. Casemiro. Linton. Looking for the run. Oh, that's superb. Casemiro. Rafinha. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Romario. Linton. Out for a throw. De Jong does well to get it back. Davids. João Pedro. Rafinha. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And here's Romario.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Beraldo. Brazil finding their passes. Now it's Linton. Now Beraldo. Spread it left. Cross from Rafinha. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. The Netherlands do have a chance to counter here. Now it's João Pedro. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's through here. He's beaten the last man. He's found some space. Decent chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This possibly the last play of the half. They've played it short. Schneider delivered across. And he shoots! It's there!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates...
And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
The Netherlands are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Substitution in progress.
And the second half gets underway.
The Netherlands definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Now this could be a chance. Bergkamp. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Denilson looking to play him in. Oh, that was vital. He is through here. Has crossed into the middle. And it's Bergkamp.
Brazil clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Schneider, he has found the way through. Schneider driving forwards. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Frimpong, he gets big! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
The Netherlands are ahead here by what is still the only goal.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Aimed beyond the defence. Looking to go deep. Oh, what a climb! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And now a sudden chance to counter. Van Nistelrooy. Big chance! Glorious! A finish of true class! And this is getting better and better.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
The Netherlands are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And that's going to be a booking. Just too high.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Beraldo. And he's there to make the challenge. Looking for options for movement. Tries a shot! It's hit the upright. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They're up to 5 corners now. Schneider goes short. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Neymar. Beraldo. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Gullit. Roberto Carlos. Beraldo. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And he's found a way past. De Jong. Beraldo. Brazil looking to pass their way through. Van Nistelrooy. And that has put paid to that. De Jong. Knocks it into space. And he's picked out the run. Great chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Here comes the cross. Neymar. Romario. And Rafinha chips it through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Schneider. And here's Romario. Now it's Neymar. Romario. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. And he's quick to get it clear again. Marquinhos. And it's Romario. Schneider. And that's it. The Netherlands have done it. The perfect outcome in this most... So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Rafael Leao, Peter, is one player who could be unstoppable if he's in the mood. Easily one of the fastest players I've ever seen. He's capable of taking on multiple defenders, and he can cause imbalances for any defence. And that's their problem, because so many want to try and get to him to stop him getting into his stride. It just leaves space for others.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. This looks promising. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Vitinha. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's away. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now, can they get him away? And he plays one through. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Probing pass. That has not gone well. He's played it back. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Rafael Leao really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Ake does well to get it back. Ruben Neves. And it's De Jong. Still goalless. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vitinha. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, that was vital. De Jong. That has ended up in no man's land. He's had it taken off him. It's played through for him. Face to face with the keeper. Great chance! Goal, the Netherlands! There is the breakthrough! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment.
Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. And the shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
"30 minutes gone. Little pass back. Rafael Leao. He's in a great position here. No way through, so back it takes a shot! It's hit the upright. And he's heaved it away. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look. Just the goalkeeper's... And the finish! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Van Nistelrooy clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Schneider. Van Nistelrooy. Ruben Neves gets a foot in here.
The Netherlands really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Bergkamp. Schneider. Gullit gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Rafael Leao. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
Yeah.
Pepe. Ruben Neves. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Van Nistelrooy, given the lift of his goal.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And there is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
The Netherlands have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
And we're underway again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Some resolute defending there. And a chance! Sticks it away! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal.
Vitinha! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
And it's Sneijder. The Netherlands finding their passes. The Netherlands come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Short changes him with that pass. Matheus Nunes. Nicely shaped ball. Great ball, and he's in here.
The Netherlands really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Can he latch on to this? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Bruno Fernandes. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter...
And Van Nistelrooy! Mighty close.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Rijkaard picks it up from the goal kick. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well read, and the danger is averted. It's a good spell of possession, this.
That's just playing it safe and simple. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Defending of the desperate variety. Has a look and place it forward. And now they can spring out of defence. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Davids. And that is out of play.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 3, Pepe. Número 27, número 8, número 14. Vão dar os seus lugares a...
Well, the goalkeeper's a lucky boy there.
Número 18, número 20, número 10.
Schneider. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. The Netherlands perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Not the most accurate pass. Nuno Mendes. That's a lovely, neat pass. Some really good ball movement.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal, the Netherlands! He has gobbled up his 20th goal. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I think what we've just seen is further evidence of their resilience and fantastic belief. I mean, they can always come through. Remarkable.
And he's had it nicked away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's quick to snatch it back. Schneider. Rijkaard. Very much into the last knockings. The Netherlands clearly now in lead preservation mode. Rijkaard. And here's Bergkamp.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Pedro Neto. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Ruben Neves. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, it's Bergkamp. Driving. It's Schneider! Oh, screamer! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to... Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Robertson certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And that's been won straight back. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Cafu. Yamal gets a good foot in there. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Cannavaro makes the interception. Rijkaard. Van de Ven. Rijkaard. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Rijkaard. Still goalless at the moment. Mateus. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so... Vinicius Junior! Chiesa is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. He is through here. Now this could be... Dembele! Gravenberg. Hops for safety. And it's Cannavaro. That's Rijkaard. Gravenberg. Yamal. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Lovely feet. Yamal stood his ground strongly. Messi. And it's Gravenberg. Chiesa.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Gravenberg. And it's Pedri. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And this is Dembele. Now that is a hefty challenge. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he cuts out the supply. Oh, this looks sharp. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He's had a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gravenberg is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Big chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Robertson. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Vinicius Junior, foot in. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Rijkaard. Now Van de Ven. Cannavaro. Van de Ven. Great vision. And the finish! They've scored! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Rijkaard. He's had it taken off him. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Has a shot! Wonderful save by Tsubasa. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Chiesa is offering a wry smile there.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. This is their second corner of the game. Mateus plays it short. Yamal! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi. Try. Decent chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's gifted it to the... Shapes to shoot! Yes, it's in! Just one goal in it now! Game...
Substitution on the field. Number 3.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Now it's Vinicius shoots! It's run loose, who's this time surely? Oh, taken with style! Batistuta at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in...
Oh, given away. Pressing high and with purpose. Carvajal. Yamal. And it's Rijkaard. 75 minutes played. Davids. Now it's Rui Costa. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's a promising position. Messi. And it's Tevez. Davids. Looking for a runner. Ibrahimovic. Might be danger here. Rui Costa. Chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Conte. Kukçu. It's Vinicius Junior. And it's Rijkaard. Played out towards the right wing. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Just 5 minutes left. Baresi. Davids. Oh no, this does not look good. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Good challenge, excellent challenge.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And Messi! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome. Robertson. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Carvajal is looking to influence the game from out wide. The referee's awarded a free kick. And we're done. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply... And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. And here's Totti. Mateus defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Totti. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gullit purring through the gears.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Yamal tries making a foray down the right.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield.
Great chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Dembele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Oh, that's neat. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Shevchenko. And this is Totti. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cafu. Now it's Messi. And he shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Corner number 2 then. Maldini is there and he can get that clear. Now it's Yamal. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That has been cut short. Looking for options for movement. Totti. Played into the middle. Still goalless. Chiesa is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Rudiger. And it's Rijkaard. That's been cut out, well played. Vieira. Gullit. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi. Rijkaard.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Messi. Ferdinand makes the interception. Rummenigge is herring after that one. Mateus. And it's Messi. Nesta charging forward, the ball at his feet. Yamal. Rijkaard. Played out to the right. Yamal. Cafu. Aimed in towards the centre. And he's there to clear it. Messi. Nice interception, well timed. Well, that is one way to stop him. And he's on his way! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Totti. Oh, good read. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Messi. Out towards the flank. He has found a way through. He's a sharp little ball here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Can he get on the end of this? And he's managed to get free. And this is Messi. Look at... Oh, shooting chance!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Rijkaard. Messi. Great vision. Neatly clipped into space. Now, what about a counter-attack? And there's the end of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Vieira. Rummenigge in the hunt and looking threatening. Messi out to the right. And he cuts out the supply. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Real chance! Superb goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Chance! No, not the best of headers. Played out towards the right wing. Nesta is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now that looks a decent ball. And he was quick to react. And the counter is on, now then. Spread it left. Back into the middle.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And this is Shevchenko. That's a good ball out wide. Dembele. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Oh, no joy this time. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Played back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Searching pass he's played there. He's had a shot! Shevchenko! This guy is class! A finish right from the top draw. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 22, Ferdinand. Numero 15.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Numero 6.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Dida punts it upfield. Now it's Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. And a shot! It's a goal! Was there ever any doubt?
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. And it's played in. In comes the corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Rui Costa plays it short.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Out to the left it goes. Milan finding their passes. Now it's Pele, and back it goes. Now, can they get him away? And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's Ibrahimovic! We've got a goal! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides...
Decent chance! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Pirlo has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Pele.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Pass is just off target. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours.
Ricardo est top 200 et il a mis un badge de division 2. Division contre ordinateur.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And here's Bale. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Eto'o. Ambitious ball here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Il joue avec le niveau 3 des passes.
There's an early warning shot across the bow.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
And we have our very first corner. Pele goes short. Wolfsburg have the chance to go the other way. Vieira. And it's Gullit. Probing pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Eto'o. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Thuram, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's been shifted off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Now that looks a decent ball. Chance for a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Yaya Toure, Seedorf simply refused to be outdone there. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Looking to play him in. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is Shevchenko. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And that's put paid to a promising move. Wolfsburg yet to have an attempt on goal. Stood up well to him there. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Gullit will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Oh, it's Dembele. He's shifting through the gears here. Dembele. Gullit. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Vieira. Oh, good ball! Eto. Now it's Gullit. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Pepe cannot be beaten that easily. Pele.
Casapia have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Pele gets into some space. Oh, now here's an interest. Pele! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. Lam gets a foot in here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Vieira. Thinks about the... Can he finish? The captain delivers!
Yeah, the captain has gone further up in everyone's estimation after an opener as wonderful as that. The manager will be reviewing his half-time message now.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Aos 45 minutos de jogo, o camisola número 10, Messi.
Dommage, je sais pas ce qui s'était passé. Smart assist for rats. Okay.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, you could make a case to say, Jim, that Park Ji-sung is the most successful Asian export ever.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Hugely popular, and it's hard to argue if you look at his record at the very top level. A player with an impeccable work ethic and discipline, and he has the knack of turning up.
And Gullit! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Showing good feet.
This is the time you need that pace.
This looks promising. Park Ji-sung! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Park Ji-sung deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Gullit proves just a little bit too strong. Thuram. And this is Bale, has crossed into the middle.
Non, c'est pas comme ça.
He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe gets into a good position. Messi. It's a searching pass. That's a good ball. Shot a goal! Goal! Wolfsburg! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up call for the hosts.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Pepe, and that's really well manoeuvred. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that's put paid to a promising move. Vieira. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira powering forward here. That is lovely. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Takes a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Seedorf. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Shevchenko. Now there's a fine ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And this is Roberto Carlos. He has found a way through. And he shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Bellingham is onto this. Wolfsburg are looking to go forward now. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, it's just a little long. And that's out of reach. Oh no, this does not look good. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And Gullit! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Wolfsburg are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them. Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one.
There will be 3.
It's got it!
Kunnen we
It's
wel
got
gaan
through his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Wolfsburg got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. Beraldo.
Merci frère, tu peux rester. Hein. Je sais pas pourquoi t'as quitté, mais bon, et désolé pour
And there is the half-time
ce
whistle.
qui s'était passé.
Staggering, just staggering. Not
Merci.
in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Wolfsburg really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Wolfsburg have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already.
Super. Bon.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit to our official store where memorabilia from today's match are now available.
Et c'est vite. C'est vite.
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here happy at the end of 90 minutes. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
I think Frank Lampard will be key here, Pete.
Big header! He will be livid with himself. Rui Costa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Rui Costa has got himself a free kick. And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Figo has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. João Neves going face-to-face with his great rival. Back into the middle. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, they could break here. Bellingham. He's in plenty of space here. Diogo Costa breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Rui Costa. Lampard, nicely spread. And it's Neves. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. And he's there to clear it. England are looking to break at pace. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rui Costa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. No goals as yet. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Figo. Beckham. Distributed tidily. Pepe. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Diogo Dalot. And this is Rui Costa. Figo delivers. Terrific header! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
Played into space out wide. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Rui Costa powering forward. Rui Costa!
Rui Costa made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Beckham. Spread it left. Bellingham. Passes short and sharp. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He's found a way past. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Figo clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
And it's Deco. And that's a good ball. Dunk. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
It's Rui Costa! Same again, same outcome.
Portugal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, diving header! Now that was a full-blooded header.
No complaints about his effort and commitment. He just needs to start heading in the right direction. You get my drift.
Portugal are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Dixon. It's Saka. Beckham. That's a sharp pass. And the pass is intercepted. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's superb. Rui Costa. Out to the right.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that's gone loose. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, that looks a cracking ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And he's there to retrieve it. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Looking to play him in. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Watkins! He's got a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans...
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
I'm afraid to tell
So
you
in they
that
come
we're
for the break
expecting
with nothing to
traffic be
separate
heavy
them.
after
The
final
score
whistle today.
1-1. Portugal get the second half going.
Portugal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Gordon. Deco. Rafael Leao. And it's Neves. Dunk gets across to intercept that. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through. And he welcomes it in. Gordon. Colwell is onto this. And here's Bellingham. Good ball, good take. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. That's a good ball out wide. Bellingham spots it and intercepts. Beckham. England are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now who's going to be first to this? Great ball, and it's Lampard! Oh, it's come off the upright.
This is the time you need that pace.
That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Gordon. Just about up to the hour now. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that.
He's having a go! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Beckham. Dixon. That'll be a throw-in. Dunk is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And that's really well manoeuvred. And that's an excellent interception. Rui Costa. It's a really well-measured ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Beckham. And it's Bellingham. Oh, super ball! It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Rui Costa gets across and deals with it. Now, can they get him away?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cleared away. That's good play. Beckham did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Rui Costa surely had to know he had the support to his right, and if he didn't, he just needs to get his head up.
It's a promising position. He's in a good... Watkins! Cleared without hesitation.
England clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And he's lost his man here. Oh, what a stop. Had to be at his very best. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Substitution for England. Number 11, Watkins. Number 8, Bellingham. Coming on the field, number 10, Andy Cole. Number 41, Price.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Looking here to chip it through. Oh, well played, well played.
Cristiano Ronaldo really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Portugal have a free kick.
And it's no surprise to see who's taking responsibility here.
Real chance! Goal! Portugal! And they get themselves in front! So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Portugal get themselves into the lead.
Oh, that's tremendous. They've shown it again and again in this competition. They'll fight to the very end. You have to admire them for their spirit. England really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And he's picked it up out wide.
There will be 3
They'll want to
minutes
make the most of this
time.
turnover.
Substitution in progress.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And here's Ramos. Closing in on goal. Now can he find a finish? Now the delivery. He gets big. And a terrific save for the... And that's that. Perfect result, perfect outcome, a test passed with flying colours.
Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.